that series with Portland, I expect to be a much better series than a lot that I'm reading from a lot of other people.
Derek Anderson. Tough break as Tim Duncan kept it alive, but it went right to Gary Payton. And in the open floor, the flush for Desmond Mason, who just came in. So the Spurs 5-some now. Sean Elliott checked in along with Samaki Walker. Spurs will take a timeout with it all even on 4 straight. So the transition will work for Seattle.
Gary Payton pushing the break. Great finish, and he finds the open man right there. This team runs it very, very well.
More opportunities at the offensive end. Avery Johnson. Oyedeji. Plenty of time for Payton. Still 2 on the clock. Backdoor. And they beat the buzzer. It'll count. Great idea. Desmond Mason. Gary Payton saw him every step of the way. On Fan Appreciation Night, they bring him to their feet.
Well, anybody thought the Seattle SuperSonics were going to pack it in tonight were mistaken. Gary Payton with the great look, and you see why. NBA dunk champ Desmond Mason, the rookie, looking very impressive.
Into the second quarter.
It's unusual. 2 times in a row, Avery shot the ball with his left hand in the lane. We're used to seeing him wrong-footed and shoot it with that right hand and surprise his defensive opponent.
Mason on the move. That was an interesting look right in front of us. An 8-point ball game as Tim Duncan's back in there. 5 minutes into the second quarter.
Well, so many,
Mason again.
Excuse me, Joe. So many of the awards are so subjective. You know, like, do you factor in whether you're playing a good team or not? Elton Brand, I thought, played on a rotten team, but he was dominant. He was a double-double player. And Mike Dunleavy's son at Duke looks like he's going to be the same type of player. He's a long player with great, good athletic ability, can really shoot it, but not a very physical player, along the same lines as Doug also. Doug's son happens to be an assistant coach on that Duke team. Matter of fact, one of Daniel Ashcraft's favorite college teams. He talks about them all the time.
8 more boards for the SuperSonics. That's where the Spurs excelled last night, putting away Portland. They just completely dominated on the boards,
and
especially at the offensive end.
Excuse me, Joe. The only disappointing number was field goal percentage. That's why going into last night, the Spurs were #1 in the league in field goal percentage defense. And I was really kind of looking for them to win that because I think that's the indication of how good a defensive team you are.
New York is matching up with Detroit this evening. Terry Porter with the jumper over David Wingate after Mason did it again. Mason, he's only missed tonight as he's got the ball now. It's coming to the free throw line. He is 7 of 7 from the field. Desmond Mason has 17 points now. Or make it 7 of 9. After the foul on Patrick Ewing. Steve Kerr over Rashard Lewis. Lewis, the 21-year-old, they're expecting so much from him. Wingate, the tap for Mason. David Wingate, his first game of the year. Don't tell him that after that touch pass, though. 27-point lead for Seattle after the shot by Malik Rose. I think more than anything right now, with the reserves out there, the Spurs, as they get the look to Desmond Mason, I guess he's gotten, as the kids say, some hops on the pass from Gary Payton.
Saturday night will be a different story.
Without a doubt. Malik Rose thought he picked up a charge. Desmond Mason with a clear look from about 12 feet away, and it's up to 31 with 7 minutes to play.
It's a good thought.
Although we didn't ask for Paul Westfall's opinion. Desmond Mason. Paul Westfall just taking the job, and congratulations to him, one of the nice guys, taking the job at Pepperdine.